Marhaba wa ahla wa sahla fikum. This is Ibrahim with you. I hope you're all well, good, and having a wonderful morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to our part 14 of learning 3 Arabic verbs a day. This is Ibrahim Othman with you. Let's start. Our first verb is صحح. صحح, which means to correct. صحح, which means to correct. صححت, I corrected. بصحح, I correct. عم صحح, I am correcting. رايحة صحح, I'm going to correct. راح صحح, I will correct. Put this into the past tense. So كنت صححت, I would have corrected. كنت بصحح, I used to correct. كنت عم صحح, I was correcting. كنت عم صحح, I was correcting. كنت عم صحح, I was correcting. كنت رايحة صحح, I was going to correct. كنت رايحة صحح, I was going to correct. This would lead us to the verbal noun, and it is التصحيح. التصحيح, and التصحيح, which means correcting. مصحح is the corrector, is the active participle. So would use it to mean like I'm correcting. أنا مصحح, 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 corrected. مصحح, 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 which means corrected. We've got an example for you. آخر درس آخر كل درس بصحح الأخطاء الكتابية. آخر كل درس بصحح الأخطاء الكتابية. آخر كل درس بصحح should be connected there. الأخطاء الكتابية, I correct the misspellings. Great. Our second verb is actually 3 verbs. One of you asked, what is the verb to cut the grass? Okay. We've got a couple of things we need to talk about here. First, we've got 3 verbs. So we've got قطع, which means to cut, jaz, which means to cut, and qas, which means to cut. Okay, there's the other thing is people use them interchangeably, and people don't really use it. I guess if we talk about the economical situation in the Middle East, not everybody's got a palace and has got a lot of grass to cut. Probably they'll let their livestock to live on the grass instead of cutting it or hiring somebody to do it. However, there might be some people out there, they do grow grass and they have somebody to go and cut it for golf courses, etc. So we do have qata, we do have jaz, we do have qas. All of them they kind of use differently in our culture. Qata is more of a cut, so you cut a tree or else. Jaz is more of a to cut the wool of a sheep, which means to, you know, when it comes to spring, and then they cut the wool. And then qas, what's qas? I'm gonna kind of go ahead. I'll use qas. So qasat al-ashab. I guess some of you might disagree, but let's agree to disagree. Depends on people, to be honest. So قصيت, I cut. بقص, I cut. Present tense. عم قص, I'm cutting. رايح أقص, I'm going to cut. راح قص, I will cut. كنت قصيت, I would have cut. And كنت بقص, I used to cut. كنت عم قص, I was cutting. كنت رايحة قص, I was going to cut. This would lead us to the verbal noun, and it is القص. قاصص is the active participle, which means cutting or cutter. It will always refer to an ongoing activity at the time of speaking. منقص, which means cut, so it's the adjective. Then we've got بكرة رايح قص العشب بحديقة جاري. How kind of him? بكرة, tomorrow, رايح قص, I'm going to cut العشب, the grass, بحديقة جاري, in my neighbor's garden. Instead of hadi'a, sometimes people use janana, referring to janana being your home garden and hadi'a as being the public garden. To be honest, people use them interchangeably, so feel free. Our third verb is توقف. توقف, which means to pause or to stop. توقف. توقفت, I stopped. بتوقف, I stop. عم توقف, I am stopping. رايحة توقف, I'm going to stop. راح توقف, I will stop. كنت توقفت, I would have stopped. كنت بتوقف, I used to stop. كنت بتوقف, I used to stop. I used to getting stopped. So it could have these 2 meanings. So I used to stop or I used to getting stopped. كنت عم توقف, I was stopping. كنت رايحة توقف, I was going to stop. The verbal noun is التوقف, which means stopping. That was the stop. متوقف, which means the person, so it refers to متوقف, which means being detained as well. متوقف mean detained, mean stopped. And متوقف, and that is the adjective stop. Great, we've got a sentence here for you guys. هلا صار لي 10 سنين توقفت عن التدخين. هلا, right now, at the moment. هلا صار لي 10 سنين توقفت, I've stopped, عن التدخين, of smoking. So it has been 10 years then, since I quit smoking. Now it has been 10 years since I quit smoking. So توقف, توقفت, بتوقف, عم اتوقف, رايحة اتوقف, رح اتوقف, كنت توقفت, كنت بتوقف, كنت عم اتوقف, كنت رايحة اتوقف, التوقف. Okay, متوقف, متوقف. Great, guys. Thank you all very much for watching this episode. Hope you really enjoyed yourselves. Till next time, stay safe and مع السلامة.